Erik, after a tough week, trip to Leeds and Barcelona, this could have been a really difficult assignment. So you must be delighted with 3-0.
First half was really tough, but first it has to do with Leicester. They play a really good game. They made it really tough for us to create great chances, but also to do with us because we were not consequent, undisciplined in our rules and principles from football and the way we want to play. And then you get hammered. And luckily, we had David de Gea, played a brilliant game.
Yeah, 2 great saves. How important were they in this victory overall?
Very, because meaning of the first goal, it's going to be really hard when you get down. We have seen it against Leeds, what happened then. But this team is resilient, I know, and determined to return in the game. But when we score the first goal, our life is much more easier than we have seen. And of course, it's also a great assist, good finish, Ressi. And then after the halftime, we were more easy because we follow the rules and we play brilliant and we create a lot of chances. And then you see the quality of this team.
Marcus, since the World Cup, that's 16 in 17. I mean, I'm not sure what else you can say about what he's doing at the moment, but every time he goes forward, it looks like he's going to score.
But he has to be hungry. And when he shows that hungerness, every game, his chance will come because this team is good. And this team will give him in the right moment the right pass. And for me today, for instance, Bruno Fernandes was brilliant. He was best player on the pitch and gives such magnificent passes, crosses, passes behind the defending line, combinations. So I was really pleased with that. So he needs players like Bruno to score his goals.
I mean, are you glad to see Jadon score again, continue his comeback?
Of course, also that combination, Bruno and Jadon, works really well. They have a feeling for each other. They can make good and quick combinations. It's difficult to follow for opponents, so we have a lot of dynamics. And I'm happy for Jadon. It's the next step. I think he didn't cross his limits. When he keeps going, I think he's really in a good direction. But when he keeps improving, then it would be a really pleasure. I don't know where it will end with him.
Everybody, well, you could feel that. He didn't score, but how important is he from a team point of view?
First off, already in what he's doing defending-wise, winning balls, backward pressing, and then second half, that was part of our game. We were much better in pressing. He's the first runner. He's doing that in a really good way. But also as a target to linking up his movements without ball. He creates spaces. For instance, with the third goal was really, you can really, when you look back, you see it really clear what he's doing to get opponents away and make open a space for others where Bruno and Jadon could finish.
Finally, Erik, you've now got a fantastic selection dilemma. Everyone wants to play against Barcelona. Everyone wants to play in the cup final. That must be great for you. You've got some big choices.
Yeah, but we need such luxury decisions, problems we need. So we have to see which lineup we choose. But we need a win. We know that. Barcelona, big opponent. So we need also the bond with our fans. So Thursday, Old Trafford have to be a fortress and have to be a vibe in the stadium that we really have the feeling we are playing with 12.
Thanks very much, Erik.
Well, we've been singing this for a while, even last season when the momentum was not the best. They always stay behind us, they always push us. So we know how they appreciate the effort we do. We know this season how the belief is between everyone involved in the game, us, staff, fans and everyone. So it's about carry on the momentum because we know everyone that's coming here now they think in a different way that they thought in the last season.
I think we've been talking about Marcus Rashford, and it's difficult not to talk about him at the moment. Everything he touches seems to turn to gold. He can't stop scoring, can he?
It's been unbelievable for us. Obviously, we want to enjoy his moment, carry on, because he's being really important for us. His goals is being a big part for us. And today, again, it was amazing. Even sometimes you can think that he's a little bit out of the game. He can make his runs. He can go in behind of people. He can outrun people and score because he finished really well, strong. and we have to enjoy his moment and make sure that he carry on this, because we have to serve him.
Wout Weghorst is doing everything except he just can't buy himself a goal at the minute. You saw the little interaction between the two of you at the end. He's desperate for a goal. He's doing everything right, isn't he?
Oh, it's sometimes it's like this, you know. You want the ball to go in, and it's a matter of time. I think when you're a striker, you always want to score goals. You always want to be involved in the goals. But he's doing his job. He's doing a lot of runs that we need. He's doing the pressure that we need. He's doing what the manager demands from him. That's why he's still playing. It's a matter of time, and he will get his goal. And after he gets his first, I hope he opens something that will give him more and more goals, so he can help even more the team.
Bruno, congratulations today. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Thanks very much.
Thank you, guys.
It's Bruno Fernandes having a bit of a chat with us pitch side, and I mean, at the moment, captain fantastic, isn't he? Can't really do any wrong. And listening to him, Luke, I suppose you've just got to say, well done, haven't you?
Without a doubt. I mean, he's put in another fantastic performance. So not just that incredible technical ability that we know that he's got, but that work rate and endeavour as well. And he really drives on his teammates. Having the captain's armband really seems to spur him on that little bit more, and a fantastic performance. And I think particularly the second half, the slight tweak in personnel in terms of Weghorst going right up top in the 9, Marcus in the 11 and Bruno over in the 7. I don't think we can sort of discount the impact that Jadon Sancho had today when he come on. Had a hugely positive impact, and Bruno's unselfish work got him a goal, but a very accomplished second half performance from United today.
Certainly was. Let's get back to...
Not just on the result, but a special afternoon for you personally. How good does it feel to have broken that personal record now?
Yeah, it's obviously a nice feeling, you know, to be scoring goals and ultimately winning games. I think first half we didn't actually play that well. Second half we played a lot better. You know, we found people in pockets, found Bruno in pockets, Fred, and you know they're creating chances for us. So we need to try and look to do that from the beginning. But it's also a positive that we're not playing at our best and we're going at half time a goal up. So definitely stuff to improve on and learn from. But overall a good day.
Yeah, you mentioned there, particularly the opening stages of that first half, perhaps as a side you weren't at your best. There's a lot of pressure on you when you found yourself through on goal, not just personally, but for the team as well, to try and get yourselves out in front. You did have a moment, didn't you, before you looked up? So what was going through your head as you went to place that?
I was going to pass it. I was going to pass it. I think Garner made a good run, but the defender was on the inside of him. So yeah, we had a little look at the keeper and then a look at Garner, and I just thought shooting across the goal would be the best option. If the keeper does save it, then he can have a chance of tapping it in for a rebound. So always going to go across goal there, but yeah, good for it to hit the back of the net.
Your reaction, quite understated, actually. Was there a certain amount of relief there, do you think?
For the first goal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think when teams are putting pressure on you, they're creating some good opportunities. David, brilliant save. I think it was his arm or his leg early on in the first half, and they're important moments. And you know, without having someone like him in the net, we can't go on to win the game. Because if they go in 1-0 up or they go 1-0 up in the